This video will be me jogging through what we want for all of these special reports that you see in the bi-monthly maintenance tasks in Asana. So this is something that we only do every couple months and every 3 months for economy accounts, just because it takes a lot of conversion data to, for any of this stuff to mean anything. Like, for example, the hour of day report is looking at which hours of the day people convert best at. And if someone only has 30 conversions per month, we're not going to get any useful data out of that. It's going to take, a larger amount of conversions than that. So if you're looking at this bi-monthly maintenance and your client that you're looking at it for doesn't have conversion tracking data, you're pretty much out of luck. You won't really have to do any of these. So I guess that can either be good or bad depending on. Yeah, it's probably good for you. It's just less work, I guess. But if they are, then let's run through how to do them. We'll start with the day of the week report. So I'm in here. I see in my Asana that today I got to do bi-monthly maintenance. So let's go in and take a look. So this is for Universal Cargo. Now, some clients will have, when we sign them up, will have conversion tracking data already. You want to look since the last time you had a look-see at the bi-monthly kind of special reports that we do. So in the case of this client, we just signed them up. I haven't looked at this at all, so I'm actually going to look at a larger chunk of data. So I'm going to look for since the first of the year and see what kind of trends we can see on a day of the week basis, and then we can adjust bidding accordingly. Again, like everything we do, we're doing this to try and make our clients more money. So let me show you how we do that. You go to the dimensions. So this is for the day of the week report. Dimensions. Filter by, or click this view button right here. We're going to view the time of the day of the week. Okay, so they are only show on Monday through Friday, but it'll show you here for whatever days that they have shown. And we're looking at the conversion cost per conversions here. So this is definitely enough data to make assumptions about this, and we can probably assume that we should be bidding a little bit more on Tuesdays than we are on the rest of the days, and maybe a little bit less on Thursdays. It just seems like people like to submit form fill-outs on Tuesdays. Now keep in mind that this is assuming that all the cost per conversion stuff, or all of the conversions here, are of equal value to the client. If they aren't, or if we have total conversion value from e-commerce tracking, or if we've sent special conversion values for different goals, then you can just add that in conversions, total conversion value, and conversion value divided by cost. And then you go off of the conversion value divided by cost, and that will tell you which of these is doing the better, or which day is doing best. But these guys don't have that, so I'm not going to do that. So the way that I would go about, and when we're making these changes, you don't want to change this like 50%, like bid 50% more on Tuesday, 50% less on Thursday. I would probably just bid a little bit less, like maybe 10% more on Tuesdays and maybe 5% less on Thursdays, and Wednesday's not that far off either. So these two we'll kind of treat like the middle, and so we'll just go 5% for less for Thursday, 5% less for Wednesday, 10% less for Tuesday, because we're trying to drive more business on Tuesday to them, which will have them show in a higher position and more often. They'll get clicked on more. The cost per conversion on Tuesday should go up, but that's fine because it's below the account average, and we want to drive more of that kind of stuff, or that kind of conversions to them, and so that they make more money. And then they will be showing a lower position or not at all more of the time in these 2 days when we decrease bids, but that'll be okay because these days have a less acceptable cost per conversion. So you would go to the settings tab right here. You can see up here, this is actually something that just changed. Google made this easier to do recently, for which I am appreciative. You'd go to the ad schedule right here, the third of these bars. So you can see right here the scheduling for the days is already set up, but this is also where you set bid adjustments. So for you would have to go through for each campaign that's active, and you can look at these on an individual basis, but I'm not going to right now. If you think that the products in the campaigns are, or that they're advertising for in the campaigns are different enough, then you should definitely look. Like if I thought that Express for Air was significantly different than campaign number one, then I would want to look at those at different basis. But I'm going to assume like that's not the case. So you can just sort by day and time, I guess, and then click all the Mondays. Or Monday we're not editing, we're just doing Tuesdays. So we can go Tuesdays. All the Tuesdays. We're going to bid, and this is assuming all these campaigns are active, but you might as well do it for both. We're going to bid 10% more on all the Tuesdays. Make changes. And we're going to bid, clicking all of these Wednesdays. And, you get the idea. Click all the Wednesdays and Thursdays, which we saw do worse. Set the bid adjustment. Decrease bid by 5%, and that would do it.